technique in this video is twofold. Firstly, it's actually really good as a gentle mobility technique, and secondly, it's part of the self-care exercises that Dr. Perrin gives as part of the Perrin technique, which is a recovery program for chronic fatigue. It's a really simple exercise, really simple technique, and should be able to be used by anybody, whatever the scenario, because it's really unchallenging to the system. So the Perrin philosophy is really about getting the lymphatics and the cerebrospinal fluid moving again. And these techniques are used in combination with practitioners who use the Perrin technique and craniosacral osteopathy to get the fluids within the body moving. But again, it's twofold. We can use it also as a really gentle mobilisation for the spine, particularly the thoracic spine, the part of the spine that is between the base of the neck and the back of the waist. This part of the spine houses, or in front of the rib heads in this part of the spine, we house the lymphatic chain. And we also, in this part of the body, have an important part of the sympathetic nervous system, that fight-flight part of the nervous system. And it's quite an osteopathic philosophy and approach to, if you can get this area of the body moving correctly and smoothly and very calmly, it actually can have a knock-on effect of calming down the nervous system. So it's a really simple technique. We recommend that you do it sitting, because that then means that you're isolating the top half of your body and not moving the bottom half of your body. The movements, don't think of it like an exercise, don't think of it like, working out. The exercise, the movements need to be really small, really considered, really gentle, and just within a small range of movement to start with. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at the top, and you basically put your hands behind your head, supporting your neck and sort of on the side, and just very gently you're going to move the head from side to side, supporting it with the hands. Again, doesn't have to be fast, doesn't have to be furious, just very gently starting to mobilise through the neck. Just keep it moving really gently. And I'd start by doing this 10 times in each direction. Then what we're going to do is move the hands down and cross them over in front of the body at shoulder height. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to rotate from one side, back to the middle, and then to the other side. Again, keep it in kind of triple slow motion. Keep it as smooth as possible, just as gentle as possible. And you might find that you find some tension as you're doing this in the middle part of your back, between your shoulder blades. But don't worry about that. As you build up, you get more used to it. It should ease off. Again, don't force it. Try and keep it comfortable, but you're not going to do yourself any harm by doing this exercise. As I say, by putting the arms in this position, what we're doing is now moving the sort of more middle part of that thoracic spine. The third part of the exercise is to drop the arms. I'm sorry, that's not very good on the picture. Drop the arms down to in front of the waist and do exactly the same thing. Rotate back to the front and rotate to the other way. This is engaging the lower vertebrae, the thoracic spine. And this again will mean that the whole of that thoracic spine, the whole of that thoracic chain, the nervous system in that area, all are getting a really gentle, a little gentle massage almost, rather than a workout. And again, if you repeat that 10 times to each side. And as you get to the end of the range of movement, you might feel a little stiffness or a little discomfort. Don't push it, but just when you feel you can, make the movement a tiny bit bigger as you move on to the next level. So you can do this as many times as you like in the day, don't wear yourself out, but it's a really good exercise to start that process of mobilisation and also calming the nervous system and improving the lymphatic drainage.